Hello and welcome to another episode of Whose Rock Is It Anyway? I'm Francis, that over there is Cara, that's Mpiwe, he's alright, and that's a very annoying bloody monkey which can go die if I can help it. Right, welcome to another, Top Rock, hello, Africa's oldest and most reputable, jolliest, fattest wholesaler of minerals, fossils, things that are shiny, things that are old. We've got an interesting one today. Nick went to Hillcrest, not very far away, probably about 25 miles down the hill, and got his hands on a deceased estate. An old customer of his, that's how he gets to know about these things. Anyway, of that estate was a lot of non-African things, go figure. And we're going to have some of those in the sale today. So happy days for the South Africans. Hey, you guys that hang out there in America and can get easy stuff from Peru, get your own. Because we're a wholesaler, it begs mentioning that a minimum order of 10 kilograms before you ship is a requirement, if only to make the shipping costs per kg a little bit more bearable. Otherwise, it can get a little bit scary. Your shipping can be more expensive than an item that you purchase. We don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. If you don't have an account with us, Cara is right now busy putting the email in the comment section where you can email us your details. We need a name. That would be nice. If you are claiming first time, just introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Nandi101 and I'm from Circus in Morocco, whatever. Apart from that, yeah, so you can only, we've got so we've got some special items. Stibnite is one of them. We've got 2 flats of those. You can only have one, I'm afraid. There are 3 flats of super amazing fluorite. They're game for all, no worries. Because they are different, all 3 of the specimens and flats are different. Apart from the Stibnite, or Stibnite, that's it. Anything and everything is game for everyone. Right, without further ado, I think we should do the UV room now. Let me put that inserted. Welcome to the blue room, which is dark. Cara's going to light up. Okay, so our items are in no particular order. This is the very nice Vanadanite. There is no fluorescence there to speak of. The Orongo Fluorite. And there's a fair amount of highlight in there as well. The Fluorite lights up blue. Very nice. Next up, we got the Tabular in look at that. That is pretty, man. That's focus. There we go. That's a pink tourmaline with the lithium. There's a fair amount of calcite that lights up blue as well. Very nice. Next up, we've got the black tourmaline palm stones. Sometimes these have little blue calcite lines in them. Let's just see all over the show. Not really. So just
you kind of have to take it away from the.
There we go, that's very nice. Let's try another random one over here. Little splotches of calcite. Next up, we got the aquamarine. Let's see, aquamarine. Just checking if it's any highlight in there. Okay, there's from Orongo. Anything from Orongo generally like. Cara? Yeah, sorry, let me take that because I can see where the camera goes. Nothing there to get excited about. Then, just the, okay, this is the chrome muscovite, the rough stuff. Nothing going here except for some shiny mica. Then we've got the terribly delicious fluorite from Rimfasmark. This is green fluorite shining up. This is the purple fluorite shining up. More purple. So this is, here we go. It's a green fluorite. Nice. Very cool. That's an awesome flat. Then Prehnite. I was just taking a chance, seeing if we get lucky. We don't get lucky. It doesn't light up. All right. So here is that super precious, fragile calcite. See-through of note, but no fluorescence. All right, next up, the Tokus, Chromuscovite. Sometimes they light up, and this does not light up. Right, next up, we got Barite. Didn't expect much from the Barite.
Is it kind of yellowy?
No. Okay, and then on the top here, there's two flats. What is this? This is the vanadium, and it just had that beautiful kind of base. But no. Lepidolite tower. Yes, lots of calcite here. That lights up very nicely. That's very cool. So that's lepidolite with pink tourmaline and lithium. That's awesome, actually. All right, let's get it on. Hello, Fig. What you doing? What's going on? Oh, my fella. All right, first flat of the day. We've got some smoky. Ooh, it says smoky quartz from Zimbabwe, but 2.34 kilograms worth of very orangey smoky quartz. This is lapidary grade stuff. There might be some buttes and gems in between, but generally speaking, this is 2.34 kilograms worth of Zimbabwean orangish smokies. Dare I say, Citrine? No, I don't. I'll get into trouble. Anyway, 2.34 kilograms of this beauty is going to cost $70. That's flat 573. Next up, some beautiful watermelon fluorite from Namibia. This is from Uys, a little town with a bar just north of the Brandberg. It's polished only one side. There are two though. Let's just dig around for the other one. Ooh, it's quite a larger one. It's also polished only one side. 1.76 kilograms for both of these. It's a beautiful transparency as well. Two lovely slabs from Namibia, watermelon fluorite. That's $54 for the two of them for flat 762. Next flat is up from China, and here we have a fossilized fish. I have no idea what type of fish. I have no idea what type. Well, I don't know. Anyway, 730 grams worth of fossilized fish. That's going to cost you all of $30. That's a flat 752. Next up, we got 70 beautiful Lesotho Albert Mountain drog-tooth calcite specimens. I'm just having a look here. This one looks pretty sad. So make it 69, and then one druzy-coated sword handle. There's actually another one there. This is, as guessed, that would be medium grade to good grade to very good grade at the very best, which leads me to think that we are coming to the end of our Lesotho binge. We've been having this for probably feels like 2 months, non-stop. That's slightly more than a kilogram's worth of Lesotho calcite, $31 for them. That's a flat 747. Then next up, we got some very, very nice celestite, polished celestite eggs. None of that dry, flaky stuff on the sides. Oh, a little bit. Nice big gem. Nice to have a smooth celestite, man. That is a pleasure. And that's 1.47 kilograms, a kilogram and a half. It's going to cost $53 only for flat 758A. Nice. Then we have got everything with a bit of bubble wrap, is going to be rather special. And this is some beautiful Tabular Aquamarine on top and with, let me be super special, super careful. Black tourmaline, smoky quartz, Some absolutely beautiful aquamarine. Right, carefully does it. That one little specimen is 420 grams. It will cost you $154. That is full flat, 760. Magic. Right, let's put you back over there. Next up, we got some beautiful ball malachite. This is Mndingi mine ball malachite on top of druzy. Fast running out of it. I do not know if we will see this again anytime soon. The last time was about 20 years ago. Two of these specimens here. These were originally introduced to Nick by a politician's wife, because that's how stuff happens. That's how you get it out to start with. Politicians in Africa. The ticket. That is very, very pretty. It's 1.29 kilograms worth of ball malachite. And it's going to cost $85 for flat 405. Next up, some polished petrified wood slices, podocarpus. 6 of these beautiful slices from Zimbabwe in Gokwe. They are polished one side only. Okay, this is almost looked like a signature, but it wasn't. Sliced but polished one side only. Matte polish on the other side. Take our time there. So 1.3 kilograms. This flat will cost $39. And that's for flat 696. Next up, we got some beautiful quartz points, polished quartz from Madagascar. This one here seems like a little bit milky, but when you turn it around, it just lights up with veils. It's a really pretty little one. Nick's got these down as very good, both very good grade. Uh, 1.82 kilograms for the 2 quartz points. That's $50 for flat 767. Next up, another special one. Oh, there we go. Stibnite. Say hello to, is it alimony? No. Antimony. No, this is your alimony crystal. It's antimony and sulfur, about 75% to, I'm not going to pick it up because it's, I think it's, if you just look at it, it starts breaking apart. That is pretty damn special, man. Very pretty, very intricate. Well, to have to come made this journey thus far is pretty impressive all on its own. That's a, and it's one of the denser guys, eh? It's not a clever fella. It's up there with Pyrites in the back of the classroom, probably just doodling away on their papers, not paying attention in class. Probably listens to heavy metal because they are heavy and they are pretty dense. Sulfur. Oh, did you know? This used to be, well, this has got a lot of industrial uses, but I suppose your first industrial rumor was if you have any Napoleons in your family, you might just get rid of them. This antimony was quite liked by medicine experts back about 2 centuries ago, but it is poisonous if you use a lot of it. Needless to say, it can also give your throat a rather bad puncture. Anyway, this little flat here is going to cost $148. That is for flat 768. Stibnite, you lekker thing. Right, next up, we've got a very good and A-grade orange calcite spheres from Mozambique. That is the A-grade fella. That is Butte. It's a very nice hue of orange. They weigh 1.5 kilograms. They cost $40. And you can claim them by saying 758B. Next up is a bit of stromatolite. Cara loves this because she loves, say, Kabamba jasper, because that's also known as Kabamba jasper. This is from Madagascar. The 2 points weigh 1.33 kilograms. They're going to cost you $30 only, and that's for flat 770. Next up, we got some malachite herbets or Kermit. Sorry, Herbert. Sorry, Kermit. What is the collective noun for frogs, Cara?
I have no idea. Maybe a croak.
A croak. No, I'm sure that's a raven or something. No, that's a parliament. No, that's an owl. All right, I like croak. Here we have a croak of frogs. They will make up 300 grams only. They're going to cost you $27 only. You don't need to croak at that. And that is for flat 745. Next up, some Brazilian dishes. These are for putting your, I don't know, your keys, maybe your small keys, maybe some soap, maybe some Vaseline. I don't know. What do you guys do over there with your rose quartz bowls and whatnot? Anna, help me out here. What kind of liquids do you put in these bowls? Beautiful agate. This Brazilian weighs 2 kilograms. There's, oh, hang on. Is there 1 or 2? Oh, there's actually 3. And if I look closely, without the reflection hindering me, there's a bit of amethyst in there as well. Let's not be lazy. Oh, here we go. Nice. A biggie. Here we go. A nice Brazilian agate bowl. That's it's going to cost $34, and that's for flat 772. Next up, some Buchenhotuk, some more traditional fine crystallization around the sides, and always nice to see a long finger with some nice limonite, a lot of iron there. 12 of these clusters in this flat, weighs 1.21 kilograms. Nice old-fashioned traditional Buchenhotuk, none of this smoky, large-windowed business. It's going to cost $47 for this beautiful flat, 12 clusters for flat 763. Next up, we have got a lovely flat of Salrose. This is good to very good to A grade. And as far as I can make out, this is the good grade. And it's still wicked nice, man. Nice lots of gems. Here's obviously the A grade. There's a little bit of malachite, hematite. Nice large gems. Maybe you're also just good grade. But still, man, that's nice. You got 12 of these beautiful little crystals. That is $45 for 12 Salrose or Cobalt Dolomite, or from the Congo, $45 for flat 509. Next up, all the way from Spain, give them a round of applause because it's a hell of a journey to come here if you are just a square. Other gems have it pretty easy, they just roll. 8 of these specimens should be thrilling South Africans. We hardly ever see cubic pyrite. That is the real deal. Here's the largest of the bunch. Just look at that side little crystal there. That's beautiful, man. Yep. These little Spanish pyrites are going to set you back quite a lot. And I mean, they weigh 1.22 kilograms for the killer amount of $41. $749 for the Pyrite. Next up, 4 beautiful standing blue lace agate freeforms. That is stunning. How about that, man? Hardly any matrix except for a little hint of matrix. There we go. Return to the vugs. 4 exceptionally lovely blue lace standing freeforms. They weigh 1.46 kilograms. They're going to set you back $56. That is for flat $717. Next up, oh, a monkey. Fig hasn't spotted the monkey. Hello, monkey. Are you feeling lucky? Fig, there's a monkey.
Oh.
Fig catches one. Fig's already been in trouble for barking once today. Let's not encourage. Right. Haven't seen this for a while. This is sugar amethyst from Solwezi in Zambia. 6 of these beautiful clusters. They're all rated as very good grade. You might wonder, why is it called sugar? Well, where's your imagination? That's the sparkly stuff on the sides. Yes, you can also take one of these clusters and try stir your coffee and see if it tastes any sweeter. I recommend it. 6 of these clusters weighing 1.85 kilograms cost you $39. That is for flat $27. Then to hang out with the our Stibnite brothers in the back of the classroom is our Pyrites fellas. These guys are not poisonous. Well, they're not soluble either. Medical nurses will give you to ingest this just for x-ray purposes, because it is that dense. In the crime syndicate, Pyrite would definitely be the bruiser of the bunch. Very pretty though. These are from Tenkafungurama in the Congo. They weigh only 2.4 kilograms, which is pretty light for Pyrite. Cost $33. Pretty cheap for Pyrite. $578. Nice. Then we've got an old-fashioned Jacaranda chevron amethyst monument. Anyone keen for a little amethyst gravestone, maybe? Just a pillar for the community that you live in, to remind them how beautiful Earth is. Lots of beautiful vugs, bit of juicy in there, beautiful banded patterns. This is a stunning decor piece. It only weighs 48.7 kilograms. I know, my back told me so. It's only going to cost $1,727. But you might wait till the rand drops tomorrow and you might see an improvement of $100. Flat $205. Nice. Next up, we've got a lepidolite tower from Madagascar. It's not just any lepidolite tower. It has beautiful pink tourmaline inclusions. It has, oh, I didn't see that earlier, but there's some lithium. I saw there was quite a big, there we go, there's a lot of lithium. Now that is quite special. A nice lepidolite tower with pink tourmaline and lithium. It's going to cost all of $52. That's for flat $442. Next up, we've got the last on trolley number 1. It's a beautiful ball malachite covered in druzy. This is unlike the Mandingi mine. This is from Lakasi, which is pretty close by anyway. Lots of druzy. You can see the druzy colored red by the dolomite in the background. Ball malachite covered entirely. That's a pretty little specimen. It doesn't weigh too much either. It's 1.33 kilograms. Only costs $77. That's for flat $242. To the second trolley, we've got some beautiful blue lace from Nsanje. That's this little town next to the Shire River. I read this morning that there's a beautiful NGO that donated a lot of pawpaw seedlings to 5 primary schools in the area. That is because they found out that all the pawpaw trees there had dried out, apparently due to climate change. So in their eternal enthusiasm and hopefulness, they've given more pawpaw seedlings to the same climate. Love African logic. It's going to cost $48 for these little beauties from Sanjay, which will help the community in other ways. That's for flat 695. Next up is 16 beautiful Malacola polished specimens. Just to see if they're old. Malacola is a little streak of chrysocolla that goes through there. These are rated as good grade to very good to A grade, so you'd expect to see a little runt here and there. Beautiful flower patterns there. This is a lovely one. This flat here, that's weigh 1.3 kilograms, going to cost you $49. That is a flat 691. Next up is a box of absolutely magic red hematoid crystals and clusters from Karoi in Zimbabwe. All of these are rated as A grade, and you'll see why when I show you this. How stunning is that? Crystal within a crystal within a crystal kind of gig. There's a couple of these. There's 20 of these beautiful clusters in this flat. Oh, man, that is just, I want that for myself. There we go. 20 Karoi crystals in a flat of 12. Cost only $34. That is for flat 709. There is a winner. Next up, a little drum roll please, because the wrapping comes off and we look at more Stibnite. That is from Australia. Spiky little, wow. Annie, why am I battling to remember this? Let's just take my time. I'm not going to pick it up. It's too fragile. That is one of 2 we have today. This one here is 360 grams. I'm just trying to see what's going on the other side there. You don't want to play with it, mate. You know, the Aussies are pretty touchy-feely. Yeah, I'll just break it a moment's notice. Right, this is going to cost all of $263. Well, that is for flat number 700. That's beautiful. Stibnite, animoly, and sulfur, essentially. I think they do grow alongside Galena, and Galena happens to be right next door. Actually, no, I stand to be corrected, but this is the Stibnite is more often than not a result of weathered pyromorphite. Anyway, on to the Galena. There we've got 12 beautiful Galena specimens from Irongo in Namibia. And they are definitely lead. So that's slightly poisonous, and so is this. Not that anyone's going to go around and go licking it too much. It's not digestible. It's not soluble either. So, but I have heard that it can be ground up into a dust format to, I don't know. You know, just, I don't know what people do with ground. What would you do with ground up Galena dust, Cora? Oh, no, Cora's got her earphones in. I was going, that's such a good idea to grind up this Galena and add it to milkshakes, don't you think? Oh, earphones on again. Okay. Sorry to waste your time. 2.19 kilograms of African mirror ball. That is $33 only, flat 701. Next up, from Barberton in the Lowveld, just beneath Nelspruit, we got Stichtite, which is that beautiful purple webbing on a serpentine, the green serpentine matrix. There are 4 of these standing freeforms. Some of you might know it as Atlantisite. That's fine, we don't judge you. These standing freeforms will weigh almost 1.5 kilograms. It'll cost you $53, and that is for flat 713. Fig, dude, seriously? Right. Next up, we got some Sashi River. Well, there's a Sashi River polished standing freeform. That's really pretty, man. Beautiful colors, beautiful patterns. Standing freeforms, and then just normal freeforms as well. If what you're hearing, you think in the background is a turtle dove, it is in fact Vuzi. Vuzi, come over here. You're obviously crying for some attention. Wendani. Buya manje. Come, tell me what you think about this Sashi River. Tell me how beautiful it is. In fact, can you tell me what the green is? Because I don't know. This is Vusi. Vusi is responsible for compiling all these flats in order so that they come here, sort of in a varied motion, and as well as being lined up on the website in a interesting manner. What do you reckon, Vusi? It's interesting, eh?
Very interesting.
It's pretty. That's the second time I've seen that.
Maybe it's just part of the arcade, Sashi River arcade.
It's not chrome, it's not...
It looks like it's
maybe it's just dirt.
Jasper.
Wow, it's got that depth to it.
Yeah, but it looks like the ocean jasper.
Cora, here, make yourself useful and go ask Nick what this is. The green, please.
Jamie's very busy, he's in a meeting.
Busy in a meeting, how convenient. All right, so 7 of these beautiful Sashi River. There's a nice geode as well, yeah. Polished freeforms and 1 standing form for $35. That is for flat 697. Next up, rubellite.
Tourmaline.
Yeah, how does the song go, Cora? Yeah, come on, you can do it. Pink tourmaline. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you're actually listening to it. Right, so here we got some rubellite or pink tourmaline in a lithium calcite matrix. That is the slight blue tinge to this the matrix. That is lithium. Very nice. It also lights up very nicely. I think you might have seen it in the precursor to us starting. That's 1 kilo 43. These are only going to cost you $38. That is for flat 704. Happy days. That's a nice one. Then we've got another flat, probably the last of the Lesotho, Albert Mountain Lesotho dogtooth calcite specimens. There are 35 of them in this flat. They weigh 1.43 kilograms. And let's just take a little time to scan over most of them, or all of them. The previous flat of 70 had a lot of sword sheaths or dragon tooth cavities as opposed to calcite, and I see no issues here. That's still rated as good, very good to A grade. It's going to cost $43. That is for flat 761. Next up, all the way from Peru. He's a bit of a mixed flat, but Peru is famous for its pyrite. Peru and Spain are pretty much the capitals of the world's pyrite scene, but this is absolutely magnificent. Look at the pyrite. There's hematite in there as well as that beautiful quartz cluster. There we got much of the same. It's hematite and quartz. That's just a little quartz. Oh, there's a bit of hematite there as well, also hiding around the corner here. Little hedgehog. Here's a proper amount of pyrite. And this last little cluster here is just pretty much a quartz cluster with an iron dust coating. And because it comes from, and I might be very wrong, but Peru also has a profuse amount of epidote. So I'm going to assume this little hint of green on the side there is epidote. This flat weighs 1.25 kilograms. It's going to cost you $43. That is for flat 703. Next up, some beautiful good grade to A grade Labradorite standing freeforms. That is very pretty. Okay, yeah, it stands like that. Beautiful blue and gold Labrador essence. And then a slightly larger one. I'm just trying to figure out which side's the bottom because they're all pretty much polished. You can decide. It doesn't need to be right side up every time you look at it. You can change it up. It's very nice. 2.69 kilograms worth of standing Labradorite. That's $59 for flat 702. Next up, we've got some Vanadanite. That is a Vanadanite from Morocco. This is basically, let me see if I can remember, Vanadanite's lead oxide. No, hang on. Vanadium and lead. Vanadium lends it that beautiful rouge color, or orange, pinkish. 4 specimens in this flat. Weighs 350 kilograms. 350 grams. That is $91 for the 4. That's for flat 771. Next up, chrome muscovite spheres from Zimbabwe in a mica matrix. 2 of these spheres from Mutoko in Zimbabwe, a name that you should try and remember because you will see more stuff coming out of there. These 2 spheres weigh just short of a kilogram. They cost $44. That is for flat 715. Then next up, we got some Buchenhout hook, smoky amethyst points with some points on the side, points to the side, and limonite bases. Lovely smoky amethyst. 1.22 kilograms. Going to cost you $56. This is for flat 716. Then, right, something that all right, calcite citrine. So, okay, so there's warning signs all over this box, right? There's the one. Don't let them touch each other. They are very, very soft. They are very, very soft. You say, what are they? This is citrine calcite. But look at the clarity. You can even see the company accountant through there. That's pretty impressive. Nice rainbow veils. Look at that. The cubic structure of this is insane. So I can sense things through there because, yeah. So 5 of these calcite specimens, not all of them. Oh, look at the rainbows on there, man. Sure. Okay, because it's so transparent, it can't focus on anything except my finger in the back, which isn't that great to focus on. Oh dear. Right, so let me just, that is the most citrine of them. Now, I looked it up. Citrine calcite is the happy stone. That's not to say anyone should smoke it. You should just carry it around, but precariously because it's extremely soft. Don't know what of a practical happy stone it is. Maybe you should just be happy at home with your stone. 5 of these, they weigh slightly more than 1 kilogram, which does explain why they're so precariously fragile. They're going to cost a staggering $32. That is for flat 711. Let's just appreciate that, man. That is, I can just focus on it. Sure, man. Sure. Just sure. Right. Time to let it go. Next up, we got 70 clear, bright little quartz points from Madagascar. These are rated as very good to A grade. It's 750 grams worth of clear quartz points. That's $69, flat 736. Then some more Buchenhout variety. We got 35 solar quartz points. That is Buchenhout hook with a familiar Buchenhout crystallization around the base, except none of the amethyst and only of the limonite. Solar, I assume, because it imitates the sun. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a little, you can see a hint of amethyst in there, but still the limonite is, it's taken its own way. 35 of these weigh 640 grams, rated as a very good to good grade, cost you $26, flat 692. Next up, some polished smoky quartz, some points, some double terminations. There are 6 of them here. And there's they're rated as let me just see, they're all, oh, they're not rated at all. So let's just have a look. You see, nice rainbow veil there, the bottom to the left of my thumb. That's a lovely specimen. Here we've got a little double terminated version. Another double terminated version. Single point. And then a small stubby little point. This flat, well, it's hardly going to weigh anything. I don't know. That is just slightly more than 500 grams worth of smoky quartz from Madagascar. Going to cost $32 only. That's for flat 702. Next up from Zambia. I think Zambia. I'm right, Zambia. Mumbwa chevron amethyst points. 2 of them. $1.58 kilograms is what is going to be added to your basket. And it's not going to cost you the end of the earth. It's going to cost you $45 for these 2 beautiful points for flat 731. Then a very nice flat of dioptase. There are 12 specimens here. They're rated as good to very good to A grade. I looked earlier and most of them had absolutely beautiful crystals, large and gemmy. There's a bit of bladed malachite. The largest of the bunch. This flat is slightly more than half a kilogram. It's going to cost you $101. That is for flat 706. Next up is an owl. It's named the verdite dagut owl. It's named so for its particular hooty dug call. So it generally sounds something like dagut, woot, dagut, woot. Hence it's called the dug hoot owl. It is $53 for flat 220. Give an owl a home or a barn if you have one, or a dugout. Lol. Next up, we got a very large polychrome jasper monolith. This beautiful standing freeform to be the envy of all your friends and neighbors. Bring all the children to your yard. It weighs, what does it weigh? It weighs not that much. It's almost 12 kilograms, which is kind of light. This polychrome jasper, or Picasso jasper, as some people would have it, is $292. There you go. Right, for flat 393. Right, and then an absolutely spectacular hematoid, red hematoid cluster. This is beautiful. You can really just see the amount of hematoid, little dots everywhere. The clarity of this is superb. Vuzi found it earlier on, so thank you, Vuzi. You're not as bad as everyone says. You're a beauty, Tana. But that is a stunning specimen. That is it only weighs 1.5 kilograms or 1.49 kilograms, and it's only going to cost $122. That is for flat 726A. Nice. That is a wicked good specimen if you're into a little bit of spotty hematoid. On to the last and third trolley for the show today. We got some trollite or tribolite, however you like to tribolite. These are, I almost said crustaceans, arthropods. These arthropods are anywhere between 250 and 500 million years old. They were of the first inhabitants or most civilized or most advanced species in the world. Some furrowed, some swam, and some even grew an exoskeletal spine, which is remarkable because I think the old saying is grow a spine comes down to this. That saying is a good 300 million years old. Grow a spine, mate. Yeah. So 775 grams worth of fossil is going to cost, if I can just a mammoth $40 for these two specimens. That's for flat 726 tribolite. Next up, the second of two smoky quartz flats from Zimbabwe. I shall hold them in my hand to admire the color. You make it a bit of what you like. 2.33 kilograms of lapidary grade smoky quartz from Zimbabwe. It's going to cost you $66. I think the other one was $70, but it was slightly heavier. That is for flat $595. Next up, right, we got some Luena. Now, this Luena is rated as very good to A grade, and it is a very, very attractive flat of 35. There are one or two of these specimens that are questionable. Maybe this one over here with a chip on the top. I don't know about self-healing much, but Nick does. Nick, help me out here. Is that self-healing or is that
No, it's chipped.
is that chipped?
Nice phantom, beautiful crystals.
All of these are stunning.
We had that problem with Luena. They bring it,
The saddlebags.
well, it's that road where you've got trucks pulling trucks with chains, because it's like 1 meter deep with mud, and the last like 30 kilometers is a track for motorbikes. So this comes down from the mountains.
Saddlebags and trucks and a high degree of non-fragile natured transport is what happens in between. But yeah, that's a beautiful bit of headed to it. That is a lovely flat. And I'll tell you what, for $32, you cannot ask for better. That is for flat 724. Happy days. Now, hold your breath for some fluorite prawn. This is from Rimfasmark in the Noordkap. That's the Northern Cape of South Africa. A little place famous for its fluorite. This is from the collection that we got, or Nick got. There are 4 of these absolutely epic fluorite specimens. These look good enough to put in your mouth. They're that juicy. And then one little purple jobby, just to balance things out a little bit. How beautiful is that? That is extraordinary. One kilo, just slightly more than 1 kilogram. They're going to cost $132. That is for flat 735. Next up, black tourmaline palm stones. There are 16 of these beautiful little protective palmy stones. We all know what they get used for, don't we? Cara, do you?
You what?
What these tourmaline palm stones get used for?
Fire protection
Ah.
and Protection.
Protection. Also, these little flat ones would do an epically good job of skipping on a lake. Very nice. 1 kilogram of black tourmaline Protect, and that's $36. Flat 737, the Maxi. Next up, and I see we're on a streak of galleys. There are 12 cornelian galleys or palm stones, 1.13 kilograms worth of them, all the way from Madagascar. They're going to set you back $31 only. That is for flat 746. Not to veer too far away from palmstone heaven, we got some, what is that? Very good to A-grade labradorite palmstones. Let's see, there's a little fella. That's gorgeous. Beautiful palmstones. These from Talia in Madagascar. This one here, mate, is that purple flash? Nah, it's just blue gold. Blue gold. 1 kilogram worth of labradorite palm stones, $29 only. And that is for flat 751. Then we got an interesting one, some more. Oh, right. This is vanadium, Vanadanite on barite. All the dense fellas together. 6 of these specimens. Beautiful formations. These are from Morocco. Hey, look at that little gem there, man. That is the original penny. Right, weight means nothing. That's 315 grams, $82 for these 6 specimens. That is for flat 728. Next up, some more smoky amethyst specimens from Buchenhotuk. 6 of these beauties. They're all rated as very good to A grade. Nice with the limonite bases. Very light on the amethyst and heavy on the smoky. This one's lovely as well. There's a fair amount of iron there as well. At 1.45 kilograms, $56 for these 6 clusters. That is for flat 738. Then we've got a good to A grade flat of Pyrites. These are large Pyrites. Skeletal amethyst from the old Rhodesia.
Yeah.
This is a talk about skeletal. That is beautiful. These 12. Oh, hang on. This is interesting. Oh, what is that? Just iron? I don't know. That might be hematite. Anyway, 12 Pyrites, I can stare at them all day long. They are going to set you back $57. That's flat 512. Then Buchenhotuk again, 2 lovely, beautiful, large clusters. Lots of light limonite at the base. These large windows are from the fresh batch. Unlike previously, you would have heard me go bang on about old-fashioned, but this is what's coming out of Buchenhotuk at the moment. Beautiful iron and hematite down at the base. Limonite, large windows, bit of a chip over there, but otherwise a really, really nice specimen. That is all A grade by Nick, and it's a kilo 83, costs $77. That's for flat 757. Then feast your eyes on a little bit of Irongo's finest fluorite. So let's pick this up and show that this is beautiful. Cubic fluorite and highlight opal. That is a stunning specimen. This is 835 grams worth of Erongo fluorite on a highlight. That's $241. So it's not entirely cheap, and neither should it be. That is for flat 718. Next up, some blue lace standing freeforms. There's 6 of them in this flat. There's a nice one little vug. Here's one with 2 vugs. Buy one standing freeform, get 2 vugs. Beautiful, lovely druzy on the inside there. There's all of them come with a standard vug. There's a bit of calcite on the inside. You can see the dog tooth formations there. So this is a flat accumulator, kilo 67. Cost you $65 for flat 743. Next up, just the natural, beautiful blue lace from Nsanje next to the Shire River. We already covered the fact that they're getting poor seedlings. Now they need a little bit of gemmy support. That's right. Blue lace agate, loads of beautiful druzy in that vug, cave-like vug. Here's another one. And the largest of them, sporting the most of the sky. That weighs 4 kilos and 19. That's 4.19 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $53 only. That's flat 714. Next up, bit of Rhodesian rhodonite. This is the best rhodonite or manganese you can get in Africa. Beautiful dark pink red. 2.19 kilograms of rough rhodonite. That's flat, well, $31 for this. That's bargain. Flat 698. Next up, Stibnite or Atlanticite, but the rough stuff. Well, we can tell they're going through a bit of a rough patch here. There we go. Stibnite, 12 cobbed pieces here with a beautiful webbing. That's Stibnite webbing in the serpentine matrix. That's quite light, this the serpentine. So all of this only accumulates to about 3.34 kilograms. Going to cost $43, and that is for flat 710. Next up, chrome muscovite, rough cobbed pieces, all 35 of them. We're always looking for a little bit of a ruby corundum within them. Nothing too obvious. These 35 will set you back all of $29 only for 1.19 kilograms worth of chrome muscovite and mica for flat 733. Then we got some shutterkite, rough shutterkite, all of 12 pieces. There's a nice bit of shutterkite with quartz as well. Some people prefer quartz with their rough shutterkite. Let's give it some variety with their lapidary practices. Shutterkite, chrysocolla, malachite, the whole tutti frutti cocktail of Congolese minerals. It's 2.58 kilograms. Rated as good, very good to A grade. Going to cost $32 only. That's for 2.5 kilograms worth of shutterkite. That is flat 720. Then you haven't seen this for a while, and neither have we. Azurite. 111 little azurite specimens, or some bigger than others. That is azurite. You know, you guys use it to mix up paints. Our South African army used it to make little blue pools to make men less horny during the wars. Did you know that? But to counter that, all you need to do is to lick some highlight, and you don't have that little blue pool problem anymore. That's 1 kilogram exactly. 111 pieces of azurite cost you $39. That is for flat 610. Next up, some Prehnite, Erongese. Erongese, is that a term? Is that right? Erongo Prehnite is a little flat here with already a little glassy base, just to make it look a little fancier than it really is, or maybe it should be more fancy. Maybe this is the one that should have had the glass base. There's a little Prehnite there. Here's a larger specimen. And the largest of them all is a beautiful large specimen. All round. That is 1.375 kilograms worth of Prehnite. We don't see it enough. It's not exactly the rarest mineral in the world, but generally it's not ever mindful. So for us mineral collectors to see, that's always special. 1.375 kilograms. It's going to cost $108 for the 4 specimens for flat 744. Next up, a large Mumbwa plate. Or could have been a geode, but it is a rather odd one. It looks like it was covered in plastic once upon a time. It's not. That is obviously a secondary or third growth that somebody interrupted along the show. It's a large Mumbwa amethyst geode plate. There's a beautiful transparency in the larger of the gems. It's not that heavy. It's 9.32 kilograms worth of amethyst from Zambia. It's going to cost only $134 for flat 722. Then onto the center of the table was a beautiful amethyst point and a very sharp little chevron. This is from Madagascar. I stand to be corrected. This could very well be from Zambia. Both Zambia and Madagascar supply chevron amethyst polished products. Let me just make sure. It is notated down as Zambia. Zambia takes the amethyst cake today at only 1.3 kilograms for a very sharpy point, and that is $37 for flat 729. Beautiful. Next up, last item for tonight, we have got some Brazilian geode, amethyst geode, agate bookends. How pretty is that? There's 3 of these specimens. There's 1, 2, specifically for your bookie book needs. Nice little vug there with druzy in. And then just on the side is a single little geode. A beautiful large vug with a piece of orange paper in it. Right, and that is that's 3 of those specimens. They are beautiful. Those 3 will weigh 4 kilograms. It'll set you back all of $66, and that's for flat 740. Let me just see how those bookends work. Much like that. See? There we go. Happy days. All right, guys. So that's the show for today. I really hope you found out whose rock it is anyway. Maybe I shall just take a little bit of a walk. I don't think there's much to be seen, and not much has happened recently. Here's Tommy. He looks busy. Hello, Tommy.
Hello,
There's Tudor. He's cut his hair recently. He looks absolutely dashing. Here's Brian. He's not photographing at the moment. He's actually playing with a little bit of large watermelon fluorite. Keep the focus. Keep the focus. That man is good. These are nice little scepters. It's very old-fashioned, this as well. I think it was the 80s where Madagascar figured out that they'll take ordinary quartz and then just sculpt it so it looks like a scepter of sorts. It really worked. Here you go, some blue lace agate, some really nice. Okay, that's cool. Some polychrome spheres, tiger eye. There's Nick. There's some tiger's eye. Is that? Oh, okay. So we've got an answer. It's brecciated. Well, obviously it's brecciated.
How's that?
Ooh, Cora?
And the green inside there is chlorite.
Is that chlorite?
Not this, but when you get green in there, Nick says it's chlorite.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the Goonie jasper. That's just stunning.
Wow. Is this old stock? Where is this from?
Well, actually, Denby made them from us. But,
Oh, but this must be a while ago then.
yeah, how they were quite hidden away, I've got no idea. Don't ask me how, because there's no way.
Too much stock. Just stock hiding behind stock. They fraternize and then they skip out at night for drinks. That's what
Having a rock party.
Hey, they're all rockers. No ravers in this collection. But yeah, that's very cool. That's beautiful. That is Nguni Jasper, people. Some things to look forward to is some rock art
We had
as
some of
well.
these coming through at the moment, but it was actually very rare. So the fact that we have lots doesn't mean that there are lots. It just means that we have lots. We made a whole bunch. Gary made that whole big pile into freeforms. But otherwise, they're scarce.
Yeah, people. I haven't said it for a while. We normalize rarities, and once you think it's a normal thing, then 2 months down the line, you don't get it again. That's the way things roll. Yeah. Non-buyers regret. Remember this moment. Right. Is this Carolite? No, is this Carolite?
There is a Carolite. There's one smaller Carolite. Yeah, that one.
This one?
That one, yeah.
Yeah. This is you can recognize the calcite. See, suddenly you don't see Carolite for years, decades, and then suddenly, boom, there we go. Yeah.
It's black smithsonite.
Wait.
That little piece there looks like nothing. It's actually black smithsonite. One you drink.
This
Yeah,
is black smithsonite.
yeah.
Oh wow. There you go, black smithsonite. I didn't even know about that was a thing. What are these little cubes?
Oh, they're little devil's dice.
Devil's dice.
Yeah,
Is this oxidized pyrite?
Basically.
Yeah, okay. Devil's dice. Yeah. Do they call them devil's dice because if you drop this like Lego on the floor and you stand on them late at night, you cry?
It's because when you get a really big one, you drop it on your toe and you scream like a banshee.
All right, there we go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Happy days. Catch us on Thursday. Cheers. Fig, do something cool. Do something cool. Where's the monkeys? All right. Thanks, Fig.